I gave myself 1 hour to see what we could achieve in Grow and Garden in Roblox. So let's see if it was worth it and how much money we made by the end. This looks like this is our little world. There's a little shop that we need to go to, and that looks like our plot of land over there. It's our farm above. So let's go and get some seeds from the seed shop. Let's see if this game is worth playing. Press E. Here are some seeds that are in stock. How much money do we have? That is a very good question. We have 20. So we need to get 2 carrots, I suppose. 1 and 2. We are not playing with Roblox at all. We're just going to be doing this purely by the game. We go over here. What do we do? Click on our carrot and then click on your plot. Oh, do we have to do it individually? Okay, so we apparently have got an award for growing a carrot. So it's only 2. Okay. So it's running back and forth. So it seems a bit like just a clicker. There's not much things we're actually doing. Setting our inventory. Sure. Okay. 43. So we made some money. So rinse and repeat, I'm imagining. 1, 2, 3. All the carrots we can afford. And then go back into and plopping them into our little land. Gonna plant some more. 2, 3. Can we just put them anywhere? Does it matter? Carrots are grown. They grow really quickly though. And then just run back. 116. So we're making some bank. Not the quickest, but we can't really afford. Can we get some of this? There we can go. We can get some strawberries. Looks like that would probably... That looks like it would probably be one of the good things to do. So we're going to run over here and plant some strawberries. We've got 2 seeds. 1 and 2. When we wait for that to grow, we're going to have a look at the rest of the world. There are some crafting recipes. Crafter seed pack. So we need some honey and things. We don't have that. I'm not sure how we're meant to get honey. A storm event, 15 minutes from the storm. I don't know what that'll do. I'm sure we'll discover all of this in time. This is some coconuts and apples. So do we buy this farm first and then buy the other things? That's somebody else's plot over there. So maybe that is somebody's plot. So we must be in a world with other people. But we are just little bitty babies to begin with. That is a massive strawberry. Look at that size. Oh, we got some golden strawberries. Some of these plants are titchy. How did this one land up being such a big plant? Right, let's get the next one. Let's get some blueberries. Or could we just straight go to tulips, I suppose? Yeah, let's just jump to tulips. And we'll also grab a blueberry. Just see what the difference is. So we're going to plant some of them. We got some carrot seeds to also plant. But we're going to do our tulip. I'm going to stick it down here. Our blueberry is going to be stuck here. I know there's other plots. That probably would make sense if we just actually start spreading it out. So we're going to plop down our carrots in this one while we wait, because we definitely have a few of them. They grow really quickly as soon as they're planted, pretty much. So just go down the line and there we go. Loads of carrots. Loads of strawberries. Big harvest. All the strawberries. Can't get anything else. So let's grab a tomato seed. Might as well. Tomato seed. 1 and 2. That is a massive strawberry. Look at the size of that thing. I don't actually know if the graphics correlate to the size. Some more strawberries. This is the big guy. I'm wondering how much he is. He is 9.4. So he is definitely the big boy in the strawberry land. I'm going to see how much he is actually worth. We've got some blueberries and stuff as well. Got loads of stuff. If we can't fit it in our backpack, do we lose it? Or do we need to be very careful that way? I'm not actually sure. Let's go talk to this guy. Anything to sell? How much is this worth? Don't see anything. Oh, do we need to have it in our hand? So this guy... Hello. How much is this worth? How much is our big strawberry? 148. Okay, sure. We're just gonna sell everything. 486 for all of that. Does not seem worth it, but it is raining. Of course it is. Why is this bush just so big compared to the other ones? Got 509. I don't feel like we're making much profit at the moment. This is very rinse and repeat. I can see the appeal of them. I'm not gonna lie. It does actually it does have a bit of an appeal. Gonna grab some more blueberries. What is that? That was a gigantic carrot. Okay. What is that? A 1.5 kg. That is one. We got a carrot seed as well. What is going on? A wet carrot. What's the difference? All right, let's hold this this massive carrot. Okay, anything to sell. How much is this worth? 509. That's a good carrot, apparently. Some inventory. Sure. We made some decent money. This is restocked up, so what are we gonna grab? We could grab some tomato seed. I mean, they're taking a long time. The tulips weren't too bad. We can grab 2 things of tulips. Oh, we can just go over to these things. Okay, that's gonna make life easier. We just need to jump back and forth. Collect what we need to get. Then sell. And rinse and repeat. I noticed there's a little glowing one. I have no idea what this means. So, what is... It's a shocked strawberry, apparently. Why ever it's shocked, I have no idea. I don't know if that was the lightning storm, potentially. Go to the sell section. Should we actually see what our shocked strawberry was like? How much is this worth? 46. Okay, so shocked strawberries are not really worth anything. We're gonna sell all of my inventory. One thing I noticed when I was trying to sell my stuff, I accidentally clicked to accept a friend request, which is obviously on me for not having my settings down properly. But it does alarm me slightly that we get a friend boost. So it does, I suppose, encourage us to make friends with strangers on the internet. And this is, in my head, this is very much a children's game. So make sure your settings are locked down, because I don't know how I feel about that concept, but there was a bee, so you know, we definitely have a lot of money now. 11 grand. We're gonna see what we can get. What's the highest we can get? We could not afford, none of them are in stock, but we could potentially get a pumpkin seed. So let's get one of them, see what the pumpkin does. The rest, like tomato seeds, nothing is, you know, too exciting, but hey ho, we'll get one of them anyway, because these seem to like they keep regrowing. Get some blueberry. We've just got loads of seeds, and I'm not sure what we're meant to do with them all. We're sort of making more money than we can buy stuff with, so I suppose that's a good thing. We can afford. Let's get that pumpkin down. We're gonna plop him over here. Can we give him as much space as we can? I'm gonna get the tomato seed. I don't know if this is... Does it matter how close things are? We're just sticking stuff everywhere. There's some carrots over here. Here you go. Loads of carrots. Clicking literally everywhere. I don't think it... That's a giant carrot. I don't think it genuinely matters where you put the stuff down. We have some strawberry seeds, so we'll start planting them as well. And yeah, where did our pumpkin go? I think our pumpkin disappeared. Managed to get some corn seeds in the new restock, so we're gonna grab them. There's tomatoes, no tulips, blueberries, and little things like that. Honestly, some of them are not that exciting. It doesn't seem like the other ones. I mean, it says it's rare, so it makes sense that they don't pop up as often. But yeah, they're... Oh, it's doing something. He is! He's 9%. I didn't think he was going to exist. How does corn work then? My garden beds are so, like, mixed at this point. We discovered a little backpack up the top, which actually shows everything that is in us. So we can actually just mass spam and try and collect as much as we humanly possibly can. It doesn't seem to stop with how much we can hold. So it does mean we don't have to run back and forth as often, which honestly, I'm kind of glad we did discover this. It wasn't initially obvious, but I'm glad now. What is this thing? We are being given gifts, guys. There's a very shiny little one over here. I don't know what it means. It's all rainbow. A very shiny little plant. I think it's the mutated one. The gear in the shop has been restocked as well. Literally just sitting in the middle of our thing, holding down E. I don't know what it all means. We also got a like from our farm. Wait, look at how much money we just got from selling all that stuff from the guy. Oh, wow. Okay. That kind of changes everything, doesn't it? What good seeds have we got in stock? Kind of takes the... I am appreciative of the gifts. Not gonna lie. But we don't have to work remotely as hard anymore. And I suppose in a way that's kind of sad. When everything's sort of handed to you, it kind of takes the fun out of it. I suppose we could just concentrate on making a really nice garden now, I guess. But it's just not the same, is it? Alright, let's collect everything and just destroy. We're gonna make it all pretty. We're gonna redo it. Because we have no problem with how much money we have anymore, which is, like I said, it's a bit sad. But we can make it nicer. We got our pumpkin still growing. We got some daffodil seeds, so we're gonna plop that here and here. We got some tomato seeds. We're gonna shove them up here. 1, 2, and 3. Blueberry seeds. 1 and 2. Strawberry seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got some more daffodil seeds. Are these daffodils? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. There we go. We're pretty much starting from scratch. Now we're actually utilizing our space a little bit better. So we're having a look over here. There's a honey compressor, so we need to give them a pollinated plant. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if that's what we're meant to be harvesting our daffodils and tulips and stuff for. So we're going to experiment with that. Otherwise, I don't know if it's an event thing. So we're going to grab them and run over. We need to wait for our stock to be restocked in the shop before I can really do anything. Because I'm kind of hoping we can do this crafting thing at some point. But I don't really understand. Do we just give it to them? No, only pollinated plants. How do we get pollinated plants then? I don't think there's anything else. This is somebody else's garden. Look how amazing this is. They've got so many like golden and rare stuff. Little restock. We're getting loads of carrots. There we go. I wonder if we can make 1 million by the end of this. We've managed to collect our pumpkin. Let's see how big this guy. He's a 7.2. What is he worth? He took a long time to grow, so I'm hoping this is worth something. 9,000. Not bad, Mr. Pumpkin. I also noticed, though, up at the top, is this pollinated? So, I don't know if it's worth, considering how much money we currently have. I wonder if we can give it to this guy. I don't know if we can. Can we give it to you? We can. You saw how my garden started, so let's see how it finishes. Let's collect everything and see if we can break that 1 million barrier. I think it's safe to say that we definitely made that 1 million in Roblox playing this game. If you want to see more of these kind of games on Roblox, please do leave a comment down below. Hit that like and subscribe for more. This was definitely an interesting little game to play. I felt like cheated a little bit by getting that gift. If we were to do it again, we would definitely not have any of the gifts accepting. I'd never played it before, and I suppose I was a bit naive to that. But there we go. We made a cool 1 million in Grow a Garden. Have a great day, guys. Bye.